Yo, so this is March 17th, 2025, and this is gonna be day 252 of consistently helping people build consistency. Hi, my name is Laksana, and I'm going to give you guys practical, straight to the point guide on how you can actually be consistent at doing positive things like exercising, studying, practicing your art, meditating, literally anything. But hey, I want to say thank you. Thank you for actually caring about your life, because if you actually want to change your life to the better through implementing some positive things consistently, I actually really do appreciate that. So, one of the problem that we have in being consistent, well, I don't know about you, right? But since you click on this video, that means that, like my video pops up on your feed, means that the algorithm thinks that you like, self-improvement content, meaning that the probability of you actually be exposed with, like other motivational content, other self-improvement content is high. Okay, the probability of that is high. The probability of you being exposed to motivational quotes and practical self-help video is high, right? But then you might actually have heard about something like, oh, you know what, when it comes to consistency, it's all about mindset. It's all about how you perceive, right? It's how you perceive consistency, how you perceive long-term, long-term success, long-term persistence, and so on and so on. And then, yeah, I kind of agree with that, right? I kind of agree with that. But the problem that we have here is that most of the time we only binge watch motivational videos. We only binge watch the right mindset. Okay? We only binge watch the right mindset in our phone, in our social media, in our YouTube without actually implementing it. Well, I don't know about you, right? But this might be just the case for you, because this is also the case for me. Okay? Whenever I scroll my phone, I got exposed to lots of, discipline quote. Something like, oh yeah, do not rely on motivation, rely on discipline, blah 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 blah. And those motivation quotes, those motivational mindset are great, right? But the problem with me is that I only kind of like agree. I kind of only agree with that kind of mindset without actually implementing it. Okay? Have you noticed it? This might happen to you. Okay? I only like see this mindset like, oh yeah, rely on discipline and not motivation. And with all this, like music, motivational music in the background, I kind of feel like, really hyped, like, oh yeah, this is the right mindset. I've been exposed to the right mindset. I'm doing good in my life because my feed is all motivational content, unlike other people who are also like, who are only entertainment videos. I only got exposed to motivational content, the right mindset. Yeah. And it really does feel good, right? It makes me feel like I'm actually being on the right side of the world. Okay, with all the other people on the comment section, right? Just validating me that, yeah, I'm being on the right side. I'm being on the the side that is going to succeed, right? That's going to stick to the plan. That's going to be consistent. But the reality here is that I don't really implement the mindset that I consistently consume on a day-to-day basis. Well, yeah, maybe like, some of the days I exercise and I kind of think like, oh yeah, I'm a really disciplined person, blah, 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 blah. But am I really disciplined? Okay, am I really disciplined? Well, like this happens, I think like somewhere around like 1 year ago, somewhere around like 1 year ago, and I have like the realization that, hey, you know what? Just solely consuming the mindset, consuming the content, the motivational content without actually implementing it on a day-to-day basis, well, it doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't really mean anything, right? It's kind of like fooling myself, thinking that, oh yeah, I'm that one disciplined person who's, like the feed, social media feed is only about motivational mindset, motivational content. But in reality, yes, even if I like study a bit and also like you know exercise a bit, I still don't really implement the mindset that I supposed to be implementing. Okay, I'm not really that disciplined yet. Okay, so my point here is that exposing ourselves on a day-to-day basis to motivational content is not enough. We also need to cultivate that mindset. Okay, cultivate that mindset. It's not only about the right mindset regarding consistency anymore. It's about how we actually cultivate it on our day-to-day life. So I believe one of the best way to actually cultivate this mindset, implement this mindset, is to basically just do this. Okay, let's say I'm gonna be giving an example. Let's say I want to be consistent at exercising, right? Every single time, I'm gonna create my own exercising schedule. But then every single time I want to exercise, I'm going to be reading first the motivational quote that I agree with. So for example, pick one quote. Okay, like for example, the quote is, yeah, rely on discipline and not motivation. Do it regardless how you feel, whether you are feeling motivated or not. So basically that's the quote that I'm gonna be choosing, okay, for the next, I don't know, for every workout session that I'm gonna be having. Okay, so after I read that quote, the thing that I'm gonna be doing here is that I'm gonna be doing my workout regardless how I feel. So maybe like my workout plan is to do 10 minutes of running, or maybe like doing 50 push-ups. I'm gonna be doing that thing regardless of whether I'm feeling motivated or not. So basically the thing that I'm doing here is that I'm proving to myself that not only that I consume the quote, that I consume the mindset, I actually really implement that mindset, execute that mindset right after I read that quote, right? So basically, the thing that I'm doing here is that I'm building confidence, right? Building trust to myself that, hey, not only that I consume it, but I actually do it, okay? I'm not just being, that one lazy person that fool himself thinking that, hey, I'm actually making a change while actually I'm not really being that disciplined of a person, right? So basically, not only that it kind of like gives us some confidence, it's gonna even give us more trust to ourselves because, hey, you know what? I've been consistently reading this mindset. I've been consistently reminding myself of this mindset for the past, let's say 14 days, 30 days. I've been consistently reminding myself of that mindset for the past 30 days. And also, I've been consistently executing that mindset. Okay, I'm proving regardless how I feel, whether I'm feeling motivated or not, I still do that thing. Okay, basically, I'm proving that mindset. And not only that, I'm proving that mindset, again, I've been consistently doing that thing for the past 30 days. Guess what? I'm also going to be doing it on the 31st day, day 31, day 32, day 33, and so on and so on. So it basically kind of gives us the proof, the evidence that, hey, I can do this thing for the past 30 days. You know what? I'm also going to be doing it on day 31, day 32, and day 33, and so on and so on. So that's how you basically consume the right content, consume the right motivational quote, consume the right mindset, and not only just, be a passive watcher, okay? Be a passive consumer, but not actually doing anything to change your life. So yeah, basically that's how you actually be consistent. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you found this video helpful. Join our Discord. Bye bye. Oh yeah, and for today's date authenticity post, today's memes are posted a big mirror post last 24 hours. Today's March 17th, 2025. And yeah, bye bye.